Hello and welcome. Let's take a look at the comics that I picked up on December 18th and the 26th, starting with Spawn Kills Every Spawn, number 5 of 5. John Layman, Rob Dunas, I really don't know how to pronounce his last name. Sketchcraft is he's known online. Beautiful cover. I'm going to be honest with you, I didn't read this, so this is now the second issue in the series that I did not read. I just don't have time for some of the silly writing. Beautiful art though, but that's really about it. Can't tell you what happened, but I'm just glad that this is over with. Personally, I kind of feel like this series was a waste of money, but you know, you guys do you if you enjoyed this. Next up, Helverine, number 1, Ben Percy and Raphael. Yeah, is that Raphael? Yeah, I'm not even pronounced that, but I thought this looked pretty cool when I picked it up, but there's some panels on here I don't really care for. Like this one's really good. I thought this was a good panel or a good splash page, but yeah, some of this were here, but this does not. I don't feel like these two add up. That's a weird pose. I don't know. There's just something about horror, grotesque stuff in Marvel that I don't care for. It just seems off. As you can tell, Daken is the Helverine. Looks like Logan was at one time too, but yeah. I know there's another issue after this, but yeah, this is a one and done for me. Like this is a beautiful panel. This too, but that's about it. I really did not care for this. So next up, Daredevil, number 16, Legacy number 678. Beautiful John Romita Jr. cover. Saladin Ahmed writing. Aaron Kruger on art. Decent issue, not great. I don't understand why Daredevil Matt has a smartphone, but he should have a phone with buttons. Like, just like what the hell is he staring at? This makes no sense. Robots, those are pretty cool. Now, not much of a, not very good at drawing females myself, but She-Hulk wearing a suit is not a flattering look. Like that is, I don't know, there's just something off about it. She looks a little too beefy for me. But last issue, I believe I called it, Foggy was going to be one of the demons or the last demon. There is one more demon that pops up in here. Surprise. Other than that, yeah, not much to say about this issue. Didn't really care for it, didn't hate it, but again, the grotesque stuff in Marvel mainstream books, this is, I don't know, it's just too much. But beautiful splash page, that's really about it. Like I said, didn't really care for this issue. It was good, not great, but next up, Star Wars Ewoks number 3. One more issue to go. Cool cover. That's really about it. I think this is the weak issue out of this series so far. Some of this artwork with the humans, not that great, but whatever. Decent little splash page there. That's really about it. Look, what is up with this face on Wicked? What is... You're gonna have nightmares looking at that. Again, weak issue. If you've seen the Ewok movies, last page, you're in for a treat. I forget the name of the... I'm not going to spoil it, but whatever the name is, it pops up at the last page. So one more issue to go. If you know what I'm talking about, if you're ahead of the curve, it's on the cover of the last issue. So decent issue, not great. Next up, book I look forward to every month, Absolute Batman, number 3. Scott Snyder, Nick Dragotta. We get a little backstory with Bruce, him and his relationship with Selina as children. And I do like that we're using Black Mask as the antagonist in this series, and it's not going to the Joker. Feel like if this was Joker, it would just be overkill. Yeah. I really like this series. I can't recommend it enough. I like that we've got some change in here with Bruce being friends with some of his rogues and other universes, but yeah, good stuff. Good stuff. They are definitely making Black Mask out to be a threat in the future. I do feel like Nick Dragotta, his art takes from anime manga. That's definitely a anime face right there, along with the nose there. So yeah, it's good stuff. Is there anything spoiled? Do we spoil anything near the end? Yeah, I don't want to spoil too much, but I look forward to the next issue and the next issue after that. This is a great series. Next up, Batman and Robin, Year 1, Number 3. The insufferable Mark Waid, Chris Samnee on art. Chris also did, he co-plotted this, so let's give Chris some more credit than the other person. I'm going to be honest with you, because of that, I'm not reading this. I just looked at the art because I feel like that's the only thing that matters. The art, the lettering, that's about it. Writing, I don't care. I'm done. We're just buying this just for the art. It's beautiful. Samnee deserves all the credit on this, along with, who is this? Mathis Lopes. Yeah, great job, great coloring, great art. Love that this is a Two-Face story, but other than that, there's one panel in here, right here. This panel with Robin covering his head with his cape. I love that a lot. So there you go, Batman and Robin, Year 1, Number 3. Just buying it just for the art. All right, everybody's favorite time. It is facsimile time. Crisis on Infinite Earths, number 9, December 1985. That was a long time ago. That was almost, what was that? Like 40 years ago. Can you guys believe that? No, it's going to be 40 years ago. But anyway, cool cover. I always overlook this cover. I always kind of forget that it exists. Just because it's like, I don't know. I don't feel like this cover gets enough attention. And like, you've got all these awesome bad guys on here. Copperhead, Sinestro, Captain Cold, Mirror Master, Validus, Star Sapphire, Chemo, like, good stuff. But I don't think anything really happens in this issue. There you go. Holofoil, chrome cover, chromium cover. Do they even do chromium covers? Is this chromium? I don't know. Anyway, now for two books that I did not read, and we just picked them up just for the variants. Captain America, number 16, legacy number 766, part of the Marvel vs. Capcom Fighting Collection. I will say this, if this is how the art was through the entire series so far, I feel like I'm missing out, because how this artist draws Spider-Man, I love it. It's not crazy like McFarlane or anybody else that does this weird contortionist Spider-Man. Like, it's normal, except for that arm right there. It's just too beefy. But other than that, love the eyes, love that they're not super huge. Love the spider on the chest. Like, this is a great pose right here. This art is really good. I feel like I'm gonna have to go back and pick up this series. If this is how he draws Spider-Man, if this is the art, I can dig this. So cool. J. Michael Straczynski on writing on that one. Didn't read it though. And we did get the Fantastic Four, number 27, the Capcom cover. They don't even do like the legacy numbers on this one. Like, Marvel just, it's weird. They just pick and choose what legacy numbers they want to do. I do not like Johnny with this handlebar mustache. It's weird. I don't like it. But other than that, the art's good. Just terrible character design, terrible choice for facial hair. All right, on to the comics that came out on December 26th, the day after Christmas. I feel like Christmas Santa. I feel like Comic Santa brought me a lot of gifts, starting with Hell Hunters, number 1. Who did the writing? Philip Kennedy Johnson, I think it is. Yeah, Philip Kennedy Johnson. Adam Gorham on art. This is a book I guess I needed in my life, because this is like awesome cover. Art inside is great. Story was pretty good. Takes place in 1943. So obviously Nazis, Russians, American soldiers. This American. Okay. Before we go any further, this panel right here, or this page, this double page spread. I love the composition, whatever word. I love the layout of what we got going on here. So this panel goes this way, then this panel goes this way, or this panel, then this panel. Then we go back over to here. So this is very easy to read with the gutter here. So then we go to this panel, down to this panel, over to this page on this panel, and then these two panels. Like, this layout is perfect. Like, it's not too much. But so this soldier dies, becomes the Ghost Rider, and is met with Nick Fury. Though Nick meets him, joins him on his team. So look forward to the series. Let's go. Moving on to Batman, The Long Halloween, The Last Halloween, number 4 of 10. Beautiful Tim Sale cover. Love the way that he draws Robin. And this was kind of a sleeper issue. Just kind of picks up where the last one took place, obviously. Batman getting shot. Also, because of that, Batman's got a punctured lung. It's filling up with blood, so Alfred's got to perform CPR. Solomon Grundy goes and saves Glenda from Arkham prison. Is she in Arkham or is she in prison? I don't know. They're two different things. Yeah. Anyway. So, decent issue. Next issue, not looking forward to it because the Joker shows up. Not really a big fan of the Joker. Good solid issue. Definitely love Cliff Chang's artwork on here. I don't remember the last time I saw Cliff Chang's art, but yeah, definitely a great artist. Good issue. Next up, G.I. Joe, A Real American Hero, number 312. Decent cover, Andy Kubert. And yeah, Larry Hama writing, Chris Mooneyham on art. First splash page, beautiful. All right, don't want to spoil too much, so we're going to move ahead a few pages, and we have got another beautiful splash page as a result of like what takes place in between. So you could probably figure out what goes on in between, and whatever's going on in your head is, I promise you, it's just as good as what's on the paper. Great action here. There's a few more splash pages in here that are great. I do love the end where the Joes and the Dreadnoughts beat up with Destro outside of the hospital for Destro to go pick up Baroness out of the hospital. I do love the dialogue there, which is right here. So yeah, it really humanizes these characters. Great issue. Love this series. I can't say enough about it, as we all know. And for another series that I really love, Geiger number 9. Spoiler, this cover, it takes place in the issue, word for word. Like, same thing. Actions are the same. But this is great. Kind of shows some vulnerability here with Geiger. Dude's got a weapon here that can definitely pierce him while he's in his nuclear phase. Good stuff. He definitely goes apeshit in this issue, as you can see right here. Next issue, looking forward to it. Junkyard Joe is going to be in the next issue. He's on the cover. I mean, like, look at that. Great stuff. Also, Jeff Johns writing, perfect. Paul Pelletier and Gary Frank both do art on here. And I do feel like their switching of art in one issue is good. But moving on to the next issue, X-Men number 9, Legacy number 309. Jed MacKay, Ryan Stegman, and we've got another dude who I cannot pronounce his name. So, just like Geiger, we got two different artists on one book. And I don't feel it works in this book at all, because two different art styles. You know, here's the one dude, and then here we go for Stegman. It's just, there's a huge difference here. So both X-Men teams, the team from Uncanny and the team from X-Men, both are trying to break out their respected X-Men partners in Gray Malkin. And they're obviously being played by Psychic. So, decent issue. Not great, not terrible, but we did pick up the variant cover, which is the Marvel vs. Capcom Fighting Collection, featuring Psylocke, and Psylocke on this cover. I prefer this Psylocke, not New Age Psylocke. So there you go. There's that variant cover. We did also pick up another book that I did not read that has the variant cover. Iron Man #3, legacy number 673. Again, Marvel's just putting the variants or the legacy numbers wherever they feel. That's a cool page. Other than that, don't really care much for the art in here. It's good. It's not great, but I'm not buying Iron Man, so I really don't care. Next up, and the last book, Amazing Spider-Man, #64, legacy number 958. Marvel vs. Capcom cover. Art in here is okay. Don't really care for it, but we're not buying Spider-Man. We gave up on that. I don't even know who any of these guys are other than Ed McGuinness. So we're not going to bother looking at this. So those were the comics that I picked up on December 18th and the 26th. Hope you all enjoyed it. Hope you guys had a great holiday, Christmas, Hanukkah, all that good stuff. Hope you guys have a great New Year. Please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you guys picked up. I'd love to hear what you guys picked up, what you guys thought of some of these issues if you bought them, especially the Fantastic Four. Like, is anybody reading Fantastic Four anymore? Like, I've got a good run of probably like 2 or 3 volumes of Fantastic Four. One of my favorite series, but lately it's just been trash. So again, thank you all for watching, and hope you guys have a great New Year. Keep buying comics, keep reading comics, and we will see you in the next one. Thank you again, and we'll see you.